Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz. I have my co-host, Mr. Freddy Valente, aka Freddy Ref. He's still kind of down under the weather. Ever since he moved to Florida, it just hasn't been a go for him. So anyhow, obviously we wish Freddy the best. About all I can say about that. I am going to say that tonight we got a hell of a show. I've got some guys on from the old paintball. Excuse me, one more time. I'm choking here, everybody, because I was supposed to mention the team from Field 1, Dynasty, took the World Cup. So I was supposed to do that first off. I promised them I would, so I better do that real quick. So Dynasty, congratulations to you guys. They've been at the World Cup for 20 years. They took their first World Cup in 2001. And they just took it again. Eric Crandall owns Field 1, him and his friends. And they're good friends of mine, and they're not very far from here, actually. And Dynasty has just been a hell of a team for a lot of years. So just for what it's worth, that's probably him buzzing me in right now going, I thought I was going to be first. Well, Eric and Dynasty, you guys are first. And I got to tell you, congratulations to you guys. We know the World Cup. There's some terrific players that go there. And 20 years you guys have been going there. And I know you won some in between then too. But you won in 2001 and you won in 2020. So congrats from all of us. We definitely are very, very happy for you. Now, back to the guys I'm having on tonight. The old school paintball guns guys. Got a great lineup tonight, I got to tell you. I got some guys they're going to tell you some stories, and I got Zach Armbuckle. Yep, Big Zach. I finally got his name right. It used to be Z, but now it's Zach. And I've got Mr. Kenny Stewart. Kenny's going to have a surprise for everybody tonight. Kenny's a pretty cool guy. You know, I mean, him and Zach. And I'm also having William Bailey on, obviously. William's on almost every week. And William is the guy that started this whole paintball school guns guys. And he has just done a hell of a job. I'll let him tell the story, but this thing has grown to like over 10,000 members. Now, these guys are all sitting there. When I pull them up, I want you to look at their backdrops. Every one of these guys have walls of markers. I mean, they're cool as hell. They're just a great bunch of guys, and I'm sure we're going to get some great stories tonight. William Bailey, he's a show all by himself, and then Zach and Kenny, that's going to be a hell of an addition. There's no doubt about it. Brad Gruitt just chimed in, and Ned Nilla. Hey guys, hi to both you guys. Brad Gruitt, he's got the Paintball Therapy. He's got a hell of a podcast. You guys get a chance, you want to check out his podcast. He's very, very good. And Dan Colby is real funny. Dan goes, man, I love to listen to his voice. So obviously, Brad's got a soothing voice, I guess. I enjoy talking to him. Brad's a very smart guy, very, very cool guy, and very good for paintball. He absolutely loves it. The guys I'm bringing on tonight are very, very good for paintball too. They really, really are. And I want to say that I've been joining a few groups here, man. And I got an invite from it's called the Old Iron Division. And I believe they're out of Germany because everything they're sending me is in German. So that would be a pretty damn good guess, I would say. So anyhow, I'm going to give a shout out to these guys. Obviously, I butcher names. Everybody knows that. I mean, it took me years to get my own name right, okay? So anyhow, I'm going to give them the first names. I know who the hell they are because they're probably going to be watching in Germany. They were all excited about me joining the group, and I'm so happy to be with them. But Roman is the guy that actually sent me the invite. So Roman and Stefan, Steven, Johans, this is a good one here, Zalatico, Sven, Chris, Dirk, and Thomas. All you guys, I want to thank you so much for letting me into your group. One more time, it's the Old Iron Division. That is the name of the group. And so far, it's really been good. I haven't got to talk to these guys in depth because I just joined the group, but it's just been terrific. I'm very, 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 very pleased to be associated with them now. Now I'm going to do what I do every week. I'm going to give some shout outs here. These are guys that, I just want to keep bringing people together like I have since I started this show. And these are guys that actually have made paintball what it is today. These guys pushed it along, really worked extremely hard for the sport. And the guys that I'm bringing on tonight are working very, very hard for it too. But these are some of the old timers. And, I got to start with Tim Schloss. Tim Schloss, boom, tiger stripe camo. This is my tuxedo. There's only 12 of those in the world that Tim had made up for the muffs. And anyhow, Tim, he owns Gateway Paintball in St. Louis, Missouri. And Tim's a great guy. And I know business has been great for him lately. I keep telling everybody every week, if you guys get a chance, get out to Gateway and play some paintball. This guy's got 100 acres of one cool field. I guess he just bought 3 Lear jets and put 3 Lear jets out there. So you guys got just tons and tons of stuff to play on. It's I'm happy as hell for him. And Tim has done so much for paintball, you cannot even believe it. Hey, Chica Strada just chimed in. Chica, I was trying to get a hold of you. I wanted to bring you on, but I'm going to put you on next week, buddy. So I just could not find you. I got to apologize, but we'll give it a shot. Ty Walker just chimed in. Also, I want to mention some of the old guys. Now, these guys also were my sponsors, Mr. Dan and John Colby. Obviously, John was just a little bitty guy when I started with Dan. I've been with Immortal Air, boom, now for 31 years. So it's a long time. And I can't, there's just not enough words for me to say about Dan Colby, what I think of him. I consider Dan family. There's just no doubt about it. And his son, John, has taken over, and John's doing a hell of a job. Him and Dan together are just, they're doing very, very good. And their product is absolutely the best. That's all I can say. It's, I just absolutely love it. And Bud Orr. My goodness gracious. Bud, you're the next name on the list that I always talk about. Bud Orr is watching our show tonight too. We get Tim Schloss watching, Bud Orr watches, Dan Colby watches. We get some just terrific people watching this show, and I'm honored. That's about the only thing I can say. I'm absolutely honored that these guys watch this show. And Bud was the next name now out. And everybody knows Bud Orr. That's all there is to it. Bud Orr, he's not only just a terrific person. What he's done for paintball is phenomenal. He is just a great, great guy. And to be able to say that Bud Orr is a friend of yours, it's just a charge for me, guys. I've known Bud for more years than I hate to tell you guys. But Bud has just been terrific, and he has helped so many people in this sport, period. And Bud, I got to tell you, not just for me, but I'm sure from the entire paintball family, we love you, buddy. Cut and dry. That's all there is to it. Next, Mr. Tom K. Tom K, Mr. Automag. Bud Orr, Mr. Autococker. Tom K, Mr. Automag. You go back in the days, if you weren't shooting one of those two markers, you just didn't have it going on. Those were the beans. Dennis Tippman had a great one. These are just some terrific people that worked really, really hard for the sport. And I want to say Tom K is a very, very good guy. He was one of my sponsors. And in a couple of weeks, tonight's going to be the old paintball school guns guy. And next week is going to be the same one. But then the following week, we're going to do the Automag guys. And that's going to be very, very interesting. The AGD Automag owners. And it's going to be fun. I cannot wait to do that one either. Because obviously I've been a mag guy for a long time. Love mags. Love the autocockers. Matter of fact, I did one of my cover shots with Bud's autococker. And I actually shot it at a tournament in England. Absolutely loved that, I mean, these two guys made the best markers out there. They really did. And Dennis Tippmann. There's three that I absolutely love. And so I want to say also hi to Rainey and Juvie Boucher real quick. Rainey and Juvie had paintball news back in the day. 2 times a month, they would put out a free paper. And it would give you all the listings of the fields, tell you what happened, what's coming up. And these two, I mean, they just worked their butts off for this sport. And you got to love them. And then Randy Camilla. Randy Camilla ran APG. He was the editor for APG. And Randy Camilla actually gave me my first cover shot, which I could never thank him enough for that. It was absolutely cool as could be. Jerry Braun had Paintball Sports, another terrific person that he gave me some good cover shots too. And I absolutely loved it. That's all I can say. And Gino from Belkin. I got to mention Gino because Gino has a giveaway. You need to get on Belkin.com. And Gino's giving a $500 giveaway. A shopping spree on his site. You know, he has everything, airsoft, paintball, the whole 9 yards. So you want to get on Belkin.com and enter yourself in that. That's all you got to do. Very simple. Get on, enter the damn contest, and maybe you could win $500 shopping spree. That would be nothing short of cool. That's all I can say. And one more person I'm going to say hi to, and this is not an old guy. This is a young guy. This is Mark Gong Jr. Mark Gong Jr. is 7 years old. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see him play yet, but this kid is just phenomenal. 7 years old. He practices with the Ironman every week. He's just a hell of a good little player. I just enjoy being around him so much. It's not much you can say about it. It's just absolutely cool. And that's the future of this sport. I just listed some of the people that brought it to where it is now. Now we need to, pass the baton a little bit. The guys I'm going to bring on in a little bit, they're working extremely hard for the sport right now. But, eventually all of us are going to get old. Well, I'm old. I guess these guys are going to get older. I see Zach in the green room. I think he just fell off his chair laughing. You are a dog, Zach. But anyhow, you know what? I think that I think I should just go ahead and bring these guys on. Again, one more time, and I did say it first, Eric Crandall. One more time, I want to say congratulations to Dynasty for winning the World Championship down at the World Cup. Field 1, make a great marker. You get a chance, jump on, check out field1.com. I think you're going to love the heck out of it. So anyhow, yep, Mark Gong just chimed in and says he will be at Capitol Edge Paintball this weekend. That's one thing real quick. That's Big Dave Bain's place, Capitol Edge Paintball up in Sacramento. This is their anniversary this Saturday. So I can't tell you how many years it's been, but I can tell you that they're going to probably have a pretty good-sized crowd up there. And Capitol Edge Paintball has been around a long time. Dave Baines works very, very hard for the sport. And I'm proud to say that I know him too. I really, really do. So anyhow, without further ado, I am going to bring on first Mr. William Bailey.
Oh,
hey, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. How's it going?
It's going good. And now I'm going to bring on Mr. Kenny Stewart. How's it going, Kenny?
Good. How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
All right. Now, last but not least, I am bringing on Mr. Zach or Za, whatever you want. It's your call. Armbar. Oh, real quick, I got to let everybody in on this, okay? The reason we're laughing about this is beforehand, I pulled everybody up to make sure everything was working right, because everybody knows I'm not the electronic wizards you think I am. Matter of fact, I'm not even close. But anyhow, I brought everybody up, and Zach had his name spelled Z-A. So I didn't know if he wanted to go by Za or Zach. So he is back to Zach, I see now. Or formerly known as Zach, it's going to be Za Armbarkle, huh? How you doing, Zach?
I don't know anymore.
Oh my God! And I got to show a couple patches that was
I
sent
need
by a real good friend. Old paintball school guns. Yeah, maybe I'll go this route. Okay? Oh yeah, right on, Kenny. I got one of those too, buddy.
I don't have the patch, but I still got the tag on my auto. Wait a second. This is one of Bud's auto mags. I forgot.
Oh, is it?
I'm babysitting it. He called it a timeshare mag.
Bud or Tom?
Bud. This is one of Bud's auto mags.
Really? How'd you get your hands on it?
I like Bud.
Everybody likes Bud. Hey, Chica Strata says hi to all you guys. We got to get Chica on here. Chica, he's on every show, watches every show, and we got to get him on. And Bud says hi to you, Bill.
Hey, Bud.
So Bud and Bill are good friends. Yeah, you get these two together, you could take that show on the road, but they won't do it. I don't know why. And then,
we got Hanu in the chat room now. Speaking of,
there we go, DJ. Right on.
We have a calendar I'm currently working on.
I was going to bring that
all
up.
of the CPX event dates in it.
Yeah.
Let us have your show, Fred.
See, we got Living Legends already programmed in here. You got the dates saved for it. This is my thing. It's for sale on my page, Inspire Photography. Okay, get on with the show.
Well, go ahead. Throw it out there. I was going to bring it up, but seeing that you did it shamelessly, go ahead.
Well, this is actually kind of cool because I'm
Is
not
my picture in there?
What?
Is my picture in there?
Yes.
Put it back down. It's not in there, you dog. Yeah, a little in the corner.
No. Where is it?
Oh yeah, I'm just with you, buddy.
It's the one where he's wearing a mask.
Yeah. There you go. Right on. I love it, Zach. Go ahead. Tell people how they can get it, buddy.
If you go on Facebook on Inspire Photography, it's already preloaded with all the CPX events dates, and I've been working with Hanu on this, and this is actually one of the bonus missions for Endless Legends. So,
Really?
the event's based around ciphers and things that make us laugh, and so there is a bonus mission, 4 points hidden in this calendar that's going to provide me with 10 months of entertainment as I watch people try and figure this out. It's going to be fun. And Hanu has said that if somebody figures out the mission, they get entry in a case.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Outstanding. That's very, very cool. Let me jump over to Kenny real quick, because Kenny's got something that's going to be pretty cool, too. I mean, this isn't Home Shopping Network, but I think Zach's calendar, he puts a lot of time and effort into it. And like I say, people that try to make the sport better, I'm all for 100%. So,
Cameramen do not get enough glory.
yeah, that's what I say.
They're just like referees. They take all the hits, but they
do it carrying $10,000 worth of sensitive equipment.
Yeah, sensitive equipment.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. But anyhow. And it is sensitive. I will say that much. So anyhow, Kenny, you got something special that you're going to do for everybody out there right now. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you got going for us, buddy?
Yeah, here at the General Paintball Museum, I have a surplus of stuff behind me, and I'd like to give away a set of gear on your show here. I've got a Tippmann U.S. Army Carver 1, and I've also got the original box for it, the manual, your barrel sock. I'll even throw in 48 cubic inch steel high pressure air tank. I also throw in a hopper, gravity fed hopper. We'll also throw in a Tippmann mask with chin strap, and also throw in. Let's see what else we got here. A Madman spring kit for it. Compliments of Bill Bailey there. I also got some stickers, some extra O-rings, a vinyl pouch to store your tools and extra stuff in. Of course, labeled Tippmann, and Tippmann trucker hat, brand new. And let's see.
Wow.
A pod pack, classic old school camo, 100 round guppies in it. And why not a PCS t-shirt, Rocket Man t-shirt.
Is shipping included in this?
Yeah, I'll ship it to you, actually. And then how about last but not least, a JT old school jersey here, new old stock.
Wow.
So all you gotta do is go over to the Flagpole Productions and like this comment I'm getting ready to post, and then make sure you like the page, and maybe comment with your first marker you ever played paintball with, and then maybe next week Fred can announce a randomly picked winner.
That one right there.
Yeah. Wow. That is absolutely awesome, Kenny. Damn, man. Yeah. One more time, tell her, and I'm going to make you tell it again at the end of the show how to get in, but tell them one more time how they can enter this. Because this is cool. You know, I'm going to have my wife enter for me. No.
Go over to Flagpole Productions, and there'll be a comment that I'll make or I'll post on your page. And all you got to do is comment on that with your first marker that you have played paintball with. And then make sure you like the page Flagpole Productions. And then next week we'll pick a winner out of somebody who did both.
You're gonna pick the winner, you know.
Sure, whatever you need.
No, I need you to do that.
And then I'll ship it to you as soon as I get your whoever the winners is address here.
Wow,
that's a better prize package than some of the tournaments I've played in that gave away.
You're gonna have to step it up for these tournaments.
I know.
We'll get Zach on that.
Uh-oh.
There's stuff behind you. You don't need all of it.
Yeah.
Kenny, tell us how you got started in all of this, buddy. Now, how did you get started in paintball itself?
Well, it's probably about 99. My first paintball gun's actually this one here. It was a Brass Eagle Blades, plastic. Used 12 grams. Me and a few buddies just went out in the woods and started shooting each other with some paintball mask, and then it grew very quickly, and I think I was only about 15 years old, and my dad said, "Well, it's time for you to get a job to support your own habits." He's like, "I'll give you two options. You can go work at a supermarket and be a bagger, or I'll front you some money and you can start your own paintball store." And so I started my own paintball store at 15 years old, and
Really?
It was a learning experience for sure, and I've just been collecting and moving from location to here and there, and growing ever since. And then now all the stuff I had new is all it's pretty much antiques now. So now it's just a hobby to show off the antiques and share the paintball history, and all these extra things I get, I try to give away and help the younger generations start playing paintball again.
Very cool. Yeah, Bud R just said that's a great deal, Kenny. It really, really is. You know, that everybody out there. See, that's why I have these guys on. You know, I have a lot of, man, effects. The old school paintball guys, man, when I said I wanted to put somebody on, let me tell you, I had people getting a hold of me. That's why we're going to do two shows. But I picked these guys for the night because, well, Bill, you're always on, so don't make me
I'm just going to sit back and watch. I'll hide in the shadows.
He's grandfathered into the show.
He is, yeah. You know, Bill is actually Bill's actually the one that started this. Am I right, Bill?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're awesome. It's weird looking at everything backwards. I won't get used to it. But no, it was pretty funny. I was just sitting there, just started messing around with Facebook, and just realized I didn't know anything about it, and I just sat down and created the group and invited some of my friends, and I really thought there was only going to be maybe 100 on there max, and then it just went crazy after like 2 days. It just started doubling, and then
Sal as an admin, and he's like, I don't know how to work a computer either.
Yeah. So we're all like, what the hell are we gonna do? No one knows. And Sal, great guy. I just totally awesome for the industry. No one can ever praise him enough. And
I knew Sal at the very beginning.
Yeah. He was on the ark with you, wasn't he?
Yeah, we got out together.
Yeah, Noah's like, this ain't gonna work.
Oh, you heard Noah threw us off. Me and Sal, we were in the boat behind the ark.
Well, I suckered 5 or 6 guys into helping me. Zach was one of them, and I tried to pick them from all over the United States because some of these guys I didn't know, and where we're at today,
I was lucky when I joined. Somebody sent me a thing that told me I was member 9,998.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm known as now is member 9,998.
Yeah.
I think I came in at right around 1,100.
If that. I think you were even before that, weren't you?
I can't remember, but I remember because I went back and I actually looked. It was February 6th, 2014.
Yeah.
When I was added. I don't know when I was put in the group, but I remember you saying, I don't know what to do with all these people. I thought there was 100. Now there's more than 100.
We're looking at 100 people a day to join, and that's not counting the spam, all the ISIS and the Filipinos, hookers, and just there's everything was coming in, and we're like, what is all this stuff? And it wasn't for me. I was like, I need help. And luckily, Zach and Ralph and Rob Novice, and there's several of them.
All of the approvals get done by Ralph now, and he's got this. He sends them all questions like, "Hey, you don't have a paintball gun in your profile picture. Let me ask you a series of questions about your life."
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get on there and you look at the profile, and it's just like cars and watches and cell phones.
Yeah.
And sunny beaches, they might not be paintballers.
There's the paintball, that's right.
Yeah.
Look, guys, Rico Fernandez just said hi to everybody. And, Rico's got that Florida 10-man coming up at the first of the year, too. So that's going to be a heck of an event. Teams that are around Florida, you guys are going to want to get a hold of Rico down there and get set up and go do that. That sounds like it's going to be a good time. And Rico's a hell of a guy. He's worked really, really hard on his field. So I hate to interrupt. He just chimed in. And Rico, we've had Rico on a few times, and he's just a real good guy. He's another guy that's good for paintball. So, Zach, how about you tell us how you got started into paintball? Keep it clean.
Well, when I was in high school, we moved around a lot. So making friends we moved around so much, I stopped trying to make friends because I didn't want to lose friends when we moved. It's a really sad story. But we stayed somewhere, and I wanted to make friends. So I noticed that my neighbor played paintball. And so I went to Walmart, and I bought that piece of crap. That's away, and Bill re-gave to me. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome, Zach. He's seen that, and I could see the memories flashing by in his face, and I'm like, I just handed it to him. Here, take it.
Yeah. That's not memories, Bill. But go ahead.
I went up to that guy, and I was just like, hey, let's play paintball. And he didn't like me. But he goes, yeah, Yeah, let's totally play paintball. So we went out to his backyard, and I took 2 shots at him, and then he showed me what a hopper can do to me. And then I decided that I didn't like paintball. So I went to school, and I had welts all the way down like one side of my neck, and somebody found me, and they're just like, "Do you play paintball?" And I'm like, "No." And so they're just like, "Okay, you obviously didn't play paintball right, so we're going to take you paintballing." And so that's when I started to enjoy paintball, when I actually found people who liked playing paintball instead of just torturing their neighbor.
Well, you bring that out in people. I don't know why. Hey, Damien Fowler just chimed in, and he says hi to everybody. He is in Gator. Boy, I'm going to blow this one. Gator Malil. Anybody know where that is? No. Oh, and Jeff Thompson says, I hope you'll ship to, or I guess, nope, I hope you will ship it to Canada. So I think he's expecting you to win it, Kenny.
Hey, we'll work it out.
It depends on how much money is shifted to his offshore accounts. You know, it'll get there.
You got to go through a nose swab to get over the border nowadays.
Oh yeah, you do. You know, yeah. My buddy Steve McGuire, he has Unknown podcast up there in Canada. Anyhow, he came back, like I was telling these guys earlier before the show, and he slept for he went down to the World Cup. Now he's quarantined for 14 days.
Oh, gator mail. That's what he's saying is gator mail. They make chain link neck protectors.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
They're very cool.
Wow. See, I didn't even know about it. Wow. Damien, sorry about that, buddy. Anyhow, and Nebnilla, Booney Boys, paintball in the house. The Booney Boys are a team from Canada. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them, but
Canada?
Yeah. Canada. Eh? Anyhow, Steve McGuire, he's up there. He's quarantined for 14 days now. He said he slept for like 18 hours when he got home. But he can't go anywhere or do anything. He's just stuck there for 14 days for coming down here for a few days.
He'll have to work off all that biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I can't tell you how many pictures he sent me of him eating down there in Florida. You know, I think I've seen every food group in the last week that there has. Unbelievable.
Well, they give you a Rona test right at the airport before you get in the airplane on your way to Kenyatta.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I heard that before you go, 3 days before you go, you have to be tested before you can get on the plane. 3 days ahead of time now. So I know my county just went into purple out here again. So now they're in the big purple stage. So, you know, things are, I don't know. It sucks. It really does. And you know all about it. Am I right, Zach?
Yeah, I am going back to work tomorrow. I just got over the Rona. It sucked a lot.
Did you actually have it, or did you just they thought you had it?
And it was really horrible because I got exposed, and I went to go get my nose probe thing, and it turned out negative, and I had every symptom. So I called the hospital, and I'm like, hey, I have a negative test, but I have all these symptoms. What do I do? And they said, well, you can't come here. And I said, well, I need to go
somewhere else.
I need to know why I'm sick so I can get medicated to get better. And they're like, well, if you have a negative test, I guess come on in. So I went in, and they're just like, you need to get the hell out of here. They sent a nurse following me to the parking lot. I got retested in the parking lot, and that test came back positive. And I'm like, well, that sucks.
Wow. But did you feel sick or anything, or no?
Yeah, you'd be sitting at your computer and it was like even thinking about walking, I get winded.
Really?
And then I stopped being able to taste stuff, and it was my wife's just like, how bad is that? And I took a shot of lime juice, and I'm just like, that's fine. And the worst was the body aches. Like my whole body just it's like a weekend of paintball, but just because you went to the refrigerator and back.
Wow.
No.
It sucked.
Wow. I'm glad you shook it anyhow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time to get back to work.
Easily winded. I'm working on that.
Well, you'll all come back to you tomorrow.
That work.
How about in Missouri, Bill? You guys got a lot of it up there again?
Yeah, there's a lot, and it's our neighbors. They're in Illinois, Joe and Angie. That's got paintball to go with the game Monte Casino. They both had it, and they still have it. And Angie was in the hospital, and she was on the ventilator. And I think she actually, I'm hoping that she, if I remember correctly, she got off of it, I think, yesterday. And but it's still, it is a rough go. I've always made jokes about it and stuff, but that, once it hits that close to home,
yeah,
it's like, well, you just realize how serious it is. And some people get it and it hits them hard, and some people, they don't even know it. And it's just, it's a bad deal. Everybody's got to take care of themselves.
That's like, Zach got it, but Zach didn't have to get put on the ventilator. So there's different stages of it also,
Yeah.
And, my wife was just like, if you don't stop moving and sit down and actually start breathing, I'm going to take your ass to the hospital.
And leave you there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm home. What am I going to do? I should clean something. No, you're going to sit your ass down.
Age doesn't matter either, because Angie's only 21, and it about knocked her out, and it was a bad deal.
Wow. But she's on the upswing now, right?
Yes, I hope so. Yes, as of yesterday, yes.
Oh, if they took her off the ventilator, she's definitely on the upswing.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's good. How about in Kentucky, Kenny? How's it down there?
It's pretty bad. Yeah, I have some immediate family that were in the hospital for it on oxygen, and my mom included, actually. And so it's getting bad here, but we're staying healthy right here, right now.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. I guess just cover up and just be careful.
Yeah.
So that's the bad thing. When this first started, that's when I kind of came back on the scene, and then this all started. Paintball was really starting to take off. I was pushing it big time, and then all of a sudden the virus hits.
Yeah.
And it just kind of shut everything down. Then all of a sudden, it starts slackening up a little bit, and people were going out to play a little bit on the fields and the stores and stuff. And for a while, they shut down. You couldn't even go to a paintball field around here for a while. Now they're open again, but hard to say how long.
Yeah, I was going to bring the museum to 6 different games, this year, and I only ended up getting to go to 1, because all the other games were canceled.
Yeah, I just, I was going to go down and do the World Cup, and I was going to do a few things, but I just shut it all down till next year. I figured that I'll just bring on good guys like yourselves, and we'll just talk about paintball and push paintball, and until next year. And then next year I'm going to start traveling again. That's like I got my wife all souped up to go to the Hawaiian thing. Yeah, JD, you know about that, I'm sure. And anyhow, she's all souped up. My daughter calls, "Can I go?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Come on, let's go." So everybody's all ready. I think my wife had already packed, actually. And so anyhow, now they shut that down. So that's not going to happen. But there's another one that
require you to have a test just to go to Hawaii, and that's not a financial thing that we want to force players onto.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's like the way I understand it. They are going to. There's a big game in South Carolina that JD's getting set up now. Black something, I can't remember the name of it right now. But there's a big game that's coming up next year sometime. So I'm hoping everything that they'll have some kind of antidote by then, so that we can get out there and start doing this stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you guys are online all the time. I know, Bill, you live online. In between them throwing you off.
Yeah.
Anyhow, there's a guy named Mike Schultz. I have a brother named Mike Schultz too, which is really funny. I'll tell you that story in a minute. But anyhow, this guy named Mike Schultz, he just says hi to everybody. Mike has got he put some terrific stuff online. I mean, old magazines. He just puts a lot of terrific stuff online. I've been trying to drag him out here, and eventually I hope to get Mike Schultz on. The first time I seen Mike Schultz come up like that, I'm like, holy crap, that's my brother. So I asked my wife, I go, Mike's not into paintball, is he? She goes, I don't think so. And I go, well, he's putting some cool shit online. So I had to call him up. And I go, hey, brother, I said, when did you start getting into all the paintball stuff? He goes, what the hell are you talking about? And I go, well, it wasn't him. So there's another Mike Schultz. And if you guys get a chance, you're ever online, look at some of his stuff. It is, he is another good person for paintball that I'd like to definitely drag out here and have on. Him and Chica Estrada. Anybody out there? You guys know Chica? Chica Estrada?
I've just seen him online.
Yeah, I think he's been watching my show since day one. A terrific guy. And I tried to find him online earlier and I couldn't. Obviously not being the computer guru everybody thinks I am, how long did it take me to get this show set up by myself, 3-4 months, not a problem. I didn't know that. I'd have been picking Zach's brain. Yeah. Well, Bill's helped me a lot too, man.
There's none left. It's empty.
Oh, is that right?
It's all still Rona'd up here.
Yeah.
That's why you forgot the C in your name.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, everybody. Mike says I'm camera shy and ugly. Well, buddy, so am I.
Look at Zach.
Maybe ugly anyhow. I don't know about camera shy.
That's why I have to put all the pretty stuff behind me.
Yeah. You guys, anything to make me feel bad. All three of them. I feel like I'm looking in stores. Look at this.
Oh, can't forget the show and tell.
Oh, look at that. You see what he's got, Bill?
Yes. And
here we go.
oh,
Here we go. This is how it gets fired off. One guy got to say something, another guy got to jump in.
can you see that?
I got one still on the piece of paper, the Fuku emblem.
That Carver one. Oh, you can't outdo that.
I had it down. There we go. There's the piece.
Wow.
That is, I believe this is the last trigger that Triggernomics has made.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
Bailey's got one, and so does Zach. I got one somewhere.
Air America.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, I got one somewhere.
And there's
See, I got my Immortal tank up here because we had to drop the old stuff.
Well, it's old school paintball, and that seems appropriate.
yeah. Here's another. You can't even read it hardly anymore. It's almost all gone. But
There's an old one for you.
here's another one. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah. Conquer. Beautiful.
Actually, I do have a story about Air America.
Oh, do you?
I do have a story about Air America.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
It
Oh,
involves
right on, Kenny.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So way back, I believe this was in around 2001 to 2003. I don't remember the exact time, but there was a website called Automags Online. It still exists. You can go on there, have some fun, whatever. But Dan Colby bought one of those singing hamsters that was like this big. You remember those little singing hamsters? He covered it in Air America stickers and put it on his booth during this event. And the guys from Automags Online immediately stole it from him. And then I was on the forums during this whole time that when somebody would sell a gun to a different person on the forum, that hamster went with the gun. And so Dan got pictures of it around the country at different players' houses and at different events, but he never got to have the hamster. And then it finally came back to him, and Jessica Sparks immediately stole it from him after he got it back. And she still has it. But there was a thing. It was a ransom note, and he still has the ransom note. I have pictures of it somewhere. I'll send them to you. And it said, "We have your hamster," and it was in like taking the cart, when you snip letters out of magazines and stuff. Yep. "We have your hamster. And if you don't deliver 5 Air America," and there was the patch Air America air systems to like this address, "then you will never see your hamster again." So he went out and printed hundreds of these things that said that the Automags Online guys were sponsoring a free car wash. And he put them on every car at the events. But then, the hamster came back and he's like, "Oh yeah, that was funny. Hey, you guys, I want to get you guys together for a group shot." So he put them all together for a group shot, all the Automag guys. And he had a cardboard tube that he had painted red and put a real fuse in it, lit it, and threw it at the group of Automag guys. And they scattered like roaches. But we were talking about this at Living Legends, and I opened up eBay immediately, and I found the same hamster, and I bought 2.
So you got him, huh?
So it was right when Dan, I got my Immortal Air thing, and so I kept on posting pictures of my Immortal Air system, and I put the hamster like in the background of every shot. And Sean was the first one to find it, and so he's like, "Hey, Dad, look at this," and he's like, "My hamster! Oh my God, Zach has my hamster! How the fuck did Zach get my hamster?" And Sean's like, he wouldn't stop yelling at the phone for like 10 minutes.
That Danny. Yep. And Danny calls me every week. He's a trip.
So I went to an event, and I was at them with that, and I had them pose with the hamster, and that's when he brought out the ransom note and the car wash things, because he was like, "Hey, this is great memories." And then I hid the hamster in his stuff that he would find when he got home. So I have one, and he has the other one, except that my new hamster says Immortal Air all over it.
Yeah, Danny's a hell of a guy. I mean, I can't say enough about him, but you're talking about the fuse things. I go back there because I used to go back to Air America and to Airgun Designs about 3-4 times a year, right? I'd fly back and go to the companies and just sit and talk with people and go over equipment and stuff. And Danny picks me up at the airport, and we're driving back to his place in his truck, and he goes, oh, Freddy, I got some cool shit. And I go, "Is that right?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, check this out." And he stops the truck, and I mean, there's businesses all around here. And he goes, "Check this out." And he reaches under his seat, and he pulls out, looked like a half a stick of dynamite. And he goes, in broad daylight, this is 2:00 in the afternoon. He lights it, and he throws it across the street. I mean, this thing made a boom. You could have heard a mile away. And he turns around and he goes, "Is that cool or what?" I go, "Danny, you might want to get in the truck and get out of here." Out of nowhere. So that reminded me when you said, just like my man, believe me. Yeah.
That sounds like him.
Oh yeah, I can tell you a lot of stories. We did it when I had the tournament down there in LA. I had to run. We ran out of CO2, right? I mean, it was like 120 degrees every damn day, and we couldn't get any CO2 on Saturday because the damn guy that I bought it from to start with closed. So the next place was 140 miles away. So anyhow, first I go to Ron Kilgore, and I go, "Hey, Ron," I says, "can you watch my daughter Jessica?" Because she was like 11 years old then. I go, "Can you watch her while I run and get this stuff?" And Ron's going, I'm a little busy. I got to go here and go. Yeah, I go, "Yeah, forget it." I said, Danny, you keep an eye on Jesse while I'm gone? He's like, "Absolutely, Freddie, no problem." I run and I get the stuff, and I come back. It's about like 4 hours later. And my daughter Jessica's sitting there, and I go, "Hey, Jesse, what's going on?" She goes, oh, she goes, I love that guy, Danny. And I go, is that right? She goes, oh, yeah. But she goes, he sure did cramp my style. And I go, cramp your style? She goes, every guy that even looked at me, she goes, all he had to do was give him the look. She would walk away. She goes, no one would talk to me. No one would even wanted to look at me. Danny kept a pretty good eye on her.
When I first met Dan, I was at this paintball game, and Dan's in there with the players, and so he's got this picnic table, and he's there with Larry Taylor, who I met at the same day. And I walked past him, and I just kind of like, what the hell? And then they're working on this autococker, and I walk up, and I just go, do either of you know what you're doing? And then Dan just goes, and then I walk away. And he goes, what the hell was that guy? And then I came back, and I'm like, I was just screwing with you. He's like, yeah, you're a cool guy.
Yeah, you gotta love it. I never met Danny, and Jeff Promoter?
I don't.
PMI.
No, PMI, absolutely right. Yeah, Jeff Houston, PMI, and he got one of the first semi-automags in, and he sent it. He didn't have my address, but he knew that Danny knew who I was, so he sent it to Danny to send to me. This thing weighed about as much as I do. It was a pretty heavy marker. So anyhow, so he sends it to Danny, and Danny puts an air system, one of the Air America air systems on it, and he sends it out. And so then he calls me up, and he goes, yeah, he said, my name is Dan Colby. He says, I sent you the marker from Jeff, and he goes, and I sent you an air system. He goes, that's my company. And I go, oh, is that right? And he goes, yeah. He says, try it out. And he says, if you like it, I'd like to talk to you. So I went and did some kind of makeshift tournament up in Oregon, and it just rocked. Everything was rocking. The gun was heavy, but it just rocked. That's all I can say about it. So then when I came back, I called him up, and I told him, I go, wow. I said, I said, the gun's a little heavy, but that's a hell of an air system. He goes, I want you to come to Chicago. I want to talk to you. So I go to Chicago, and that's where him and I started 31 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And my first, I started shooting remote after it weighed, the tank and the marker, man. It weighed about 30 pounds, guys. I can't remember the name of the marker, the big old camouflage guy, And so then I started shooting remote, and this is the very first remote that he had sent to me.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome, huh?
I think you got enough gauges on there.
Yeah, back when you needed to know what air was where.
Yeah.
Exactly what pressure.
Check out that Raptor. Never been fired.
Wow.
I think it's about time.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, huh?
If you put air on that, it'll probably just go full auto, nonstop, till your tank's empty.
You're probably right. I bet you the O-rings are froze up in it.
I'm willing to try it. Let's do it.
They're gone.
Yeah, we're going to have the mag guys on. Oh, Jeff Thompson's chimed in and said, it sounds like a PMI 3. There was a name for it. It was a camouflage, and it was about this big, the body of it.
Yeah.
It was a solid body, but it was about this big.
Yeah, PMI 3 or VM68. It's probably the PMI 3.
It was probably PMI 3. I don't think it was a VM. No, it wasn't.
It's gray and black tiger stripe.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, I'm wondering if you have something near you that I'm sure that Fred hasn't seen. You remember the
There it is.
Yes, the sledgehammer. Do you remember the automag that you built and showed Bud at Living Legends?
Yeah. I don't. It's in the other barn, but yeah. What's funny is I got online about 2 weeks ago, and I found another group
that has it as the banner. I saw
it's
that.
on the banner. I was like, how and what the hell? That's my gun. I've got a picture of Bud acting like he's working on it, and he's got a hammer, raised up like he's gonna smash it. And then I've got a picture of Tom K looking at it. Doing the same thing. It's pretty funny. I'll have to show it to you. But yeah.
Yeah, a Facebook user said that VM was his first D-Day gun. And Chief said he had one of those. But that's it right there. That's right. You hook an old steel tank on that thing, and I got to tell you, unless you're strong, you better put wheels on it.
Yeah.
Mine,
Maybe
you could put 3 tanks on mine.
Yeah, with you
You
there.
run one out the
down here.
front, the back, and the back.
Yeah.
I recently photographed a MagFed only game, and during the opening ceremonies, I just like panned everyone that was there, and somebody was holding a VM68 with the Indian spring hopper on it, and I'm like, this is a MagFed event, and he's like, oh, that would explain a lot. Okay.
Why are you looking at me funny? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, what do I do? I'm just like, take the hopper off, go buy some 10-round tubes, and just shove them in the top of the feed neck. And he's like,
There you
all
go.
right. That's how we played the entire weekend. And it was
You gotta love it,
he's out in Army surplus like camo and stuff, and he had the goggleflage and like some real old JTs. It was great.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. See that's what's cool. That's what's cool about talking to you guys. Is you remember a lot of that stuff. See, a lot of the kids that are coming into it right now don't have a clue of what it was or how much. I got to be honest with you. Paintball to me was a riot. I absolutely loved it. I loved the tournaments because I would see my friends. The other part of the tournament was a business to me. A strictly business, but I got to see all people I would never get to see unless I go to the tournament and the big games. People flew me all over all the time to do big games, and I would absolutely love the big games. No pressure. Just met tons of cool people. Had a great time. You lost, you won, you won. It was just all about fun.
Hold on. We got something in the comments here that I need to clear out. It was not called the Puma. It was called the Panther. It was not an automag. There was only one made. It was a blowback that did not get bought after the design phase, at which point Tom made the automag, which was the automag.
And that's coming straight from my automag dictionary person. Right on, Zach.
You got Vaki on Rolodex. What's going on here?
I just don't know. What's the AKA, Za or Zach? I don't know. Also, no, yeah, that's right, Zach.
One more time, but slower.
You're not going to live it down. One more time, but slower.
When Tom...
Why? And I've been trying to get Neb on. I told Neb, I said she's welcome on the show anytime, but I don't know. He just rather badmouth us online, I guess.
Now, I could be wrong because I've been looking at his name. I'm not sure if I know Neb, but I think his name is Ben Allen, not Neb Nella.
Well, I got a picture of Neb Nilla. If you look online, he's up in Canada.
That would explain the name.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, what's weird is if you close your eyes and listen to Zach talk, he sounds like Steve McGuire.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what's funny that you said that. I thought he looked like him earlier.
Zach, is your dad a truck driver?
He had the gray in his beard right here. That would be it.
It's because he's so close to Canada. He's almost got that Canadian voice almost.
Hey,
You know when
It depends on what you're talking about.
when I fly down to places like Florida, I always talk in a voice like this, and it really just screws with people. Hey,
I'm telling you, it sounds like Steve McGuire. But I sure wish we had some biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, he was working out lasagna when I talked to him earlier tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, because he went down to the World Cup, so now he's quarantined. So now, after 14 days, he'd probably come out 30, 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause no exercise. He'll be packing it away, believe me. We are actually, we are setting up. We're going to do, Steve and I are going to do together a Christmas show. This thing's going. Yeah, we're going to do a Christmas show, a 2-hour Christmas special. And it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have people on live, obviously. And then we're going to have all the principals in the sport come on and wish people a very Merry Christmas. And we're going to inject those into the live segments all through the 2-hour broadcast. So we're looking forward to that. That should be pretty cool. And obviously, I will definitely give you guys a chance to chime in and wish everybody in the paintball community a very, very Merry Christmas coming up. So we just want everybody to stay. There's Neb. I'm from Canada. We talk slow, eh? See, I told you that A would be there, didn't I? Eh.
Yeah.
I had the Boonie Boys. I went up to played in the dome up there, and there was a 5-man. It was a 5-man tournament. There's a 5-man team called the Boonie Boys, and those guys were playing great. And I got to talk to them and stuff, and they were just cool as hell. I just liked them right off the bat. So I told him, I said, you know what, I'm going to do a tournament. I can't remember where it was. It was one of the NPPL tournaments here. And I says, how about I take 5 of my guys and I'll fly you 5 guys down and we'll all go play as one team. And they did. I can't remember how we did, but we had a great time. They were just an absolute great bunch of guys. And that's actually where I met Steve McGuire. And I never knew it. He came up and he was talking to me because I was the only guy not out there sliding around on the turf because they had AstroTurf, the real thin stuff.
Yeah.
And from the paintballs, man, it was like ice. It was like skating on ice. But I had these special, I can't remember if they were Reebok or whatever they were. I had these special shoes, and I was just gripping perfect. I wasn't sliding anywhere. So, and he came up and asked me about it, and I told him about the shoes, and we talked a little bit, and then he left the tournament and ran down to some store and bought a pair and came back, and he wasn't sliding either. So it was pretty cool. Like I say, I could sit and tell stories about all the real good people that I've met over the years. I could probably talk solid for a year. I mean, that's how many people I've actually got to know, got to meet, and just respect the hell out of. And that's why my show, Mr. Fred and Friends, it's not just about all the old friends. All 3 of these guys I have up here tonight, I have not known and have met within the past year. And the reason that these guys are on my show is I have one goal. When I first came into the sport, I pushed paintball big time. I mean, I was paintball everywhere I went. That's all I talked about, and that's all I did. Now, these guys here, these guys are great for the sport. I mean, you don't look at them, especially Zach. But if you just listen to them talk, they're absolutely terrific people. And they're Bill fell off his chair. So anyhow,
that kid, he's got no feelings.
Yeah. So these are the kind of guys that I think really push the sport along. So everybody out there, you know, you get a chance, you see these guys anywhere, go up and shake their hand and thank them for what they do, because I think they're absolutely terrific. And Kenny, one more time tonight, I want you to go ahead and tell us what you're giving away and how you're going to do it, my good man.
So I've got a giant box of stuff coming to somebody.
Got
the Tippmann U.S. Army Carver 1.
That thing looks like it's brand new.
It's slightly used. It is refurbished from the factory, but it has been used. I posted a shooting video already of it on your page, so they can see it actually does work.
Oh, cool. I never get on there. So.
And,
the comment section alive during this.
Yeah. I got a Tippmann 48-inch cubic inch steel high-pressure air tank. We've got a Tippmann hat, trucker hat. You know, you got to have some good Tippmann stuff. I'm a big Tippmann guy, if nobody knew that.
Yeah, I love Dennis. He's a good man.
And we got the gravity-fed hopper. We got a Tippmann mask to match the gun and the hat. The mask is slightly used, but I would wear it, so I'd give it to somebody else. And then we've got a zipper bag, logo to Tippmann, brand new. We've got some random stickers, including a General Paintball Museum sticker and some extra O-rings. We've got the Madman Spring Kit for it if you want to tinker with your marker. Compliments a bill there. We've got the pod pack with some 200-round pods in it. And we got the PCS Rocket Man T-shirt, and we also have a JT old stock jersey here.
So what do you got for second place?
I got a barrel plug.
I got a rock here somewhere.
Oh, that pet rock, huh?
And I'll pay the shipping here in the U.S. But if one of you Canadians make it, then we'll work it out.
Yeah, we got that in there.
And if our German friends at the old Ironsides there win it, we'll work that out somehow too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll help you with the shipping. That's not a problem. That's a piece of cake. We just want everybody, Kenny's going to go ahead and set something up on my site because obviously I'm not skilled enough to do it.
It's already there.
Yeah, it's already there?
Yep.
He's like, what the hell?
Twist that knife, Bill. I feel it.
I can only laugh because I'm the same way. I had to have my son-in-law up here. He worked for like 2 hours getting this laptop hooked up so I don't have to use my phone anymore. It's hilarious.
When my daughter moved, man, I knew I was in deep.
It's like,
my tech person left me. I was in the dark, believe
Yeah.
me.
But yeah, I'm hoping.
I got Happy Holden to use technology the other day, so I'm pretty set with my knowledge right now.
I didn't bring you on to tease me.
Yeah. Damn interwebs.
Yeah, we're hoping this gun set, if you already have gear, maybe you can lend it out to a younger player, a neighbor, a friend, a brother, a nephew, a cousin, anybody, or just give it away to some kid at the local field or some neighbor or whatever. Didn't cost you anything, so maybe you can share it. But if you want to use it, great. Just put it to good use.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, I got to tell you what, it's been fun tonight. I can't thank you guys enough for being on. The old school paintball guns guys, we're going to have another group up next week. And you can see that this group was not exactly boring. So, Kenny, thank you so much for being on tonight.
Thanks for having me.
absolutely appreciate it. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you next week. And
I look forward to being here.
We'll see how this washes out. I think it's going to be a lot. So you take it easy, my man.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having us.
All right. Yeah. Good to see you get back to work. Your wife needs something new. Get out there, get her something new.
She needs from me.
Hey, Zach, thanks a lot for being on tonight, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I make stream fun.
You're always you're extreme. I'll go that route. Right on, buddy. One more time, your calendar. Give a shout out. Hurry up.
Oh yeah, my calendar for sale on Inspire Photography on the it's a Facebook page, Inspire Photography. It's for sale. Please go buy one. The sale stops. It's pre-order. It's stopping on Saturday, and then I will mail them out as soon as I get them in.
Okay, it's on what now?
Inspire Photography.
There you go. Nice and slow. That'll work better. Inspire Photography, everybody. Get one of Zach's. Yeah, get one of Zach's calendars. I think they're pretty cool. I'm absolutely going to get one. There's no doubt about it. I got to have that.
Bill,
Yeah.
comment on my shirt once.
It's been hard. It's been very, very hard not to. For some reason, we knew that was a tease, but we let it go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got to get you.
I don't think we'll be able to
right?
do it.
Yeah, we got to. Anybody out there, Chica, you got to get a hold of me, buddy. We got to get you on this show. He's watching it every week, and I got to have him on. So, Zach, thanks so much for coming on tonight, buddy.
Oh,
and good luck going back to work tomorrow. And you just stay healthy, all right?
Yay, health and stuff.
All right, buddy. You take it easy, man.
You've got so much energy.
All right, William. What can you say about those two guys? This was a very good show. Zach and Kenny are two good guys. I'm very, very happy that we got to have them on.
I'm sorry you met Zach, but it happens. Some of the people sneak through the crack.
They do. What kind of camo you got on, real quick? Because I've had people ask what that is.
Well, that's the old Cockerflage WGP, old school. Oh, I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Yep.
cool.
It's. I don't have anything new. I don't like it.
Villa loves it. So.
Yeah. Excellent.
Very, very cool. Hey, Bill, as always, buddy, thanks so much for being on tonight. And, I look forward to having you back on next week, and we'll pick a winner for Kenny's stuff. Heck
yeah, that's awesome. Kenny doing that. That's really cool. Out of his own pocket, and supporting his museum. If anybody ever gets down there in Kentucky, give him a call, message him. I'm sure he'd let you walk through the shop and check it all out. He's a great guy. I enjoy talking with him, and I wish we could have set up. He was going to set up with me at Monte Casino this year, but we didn't get to, because of the COVID. But
well, maybe
just next year, hopefully we'll come back stronger and get out to a bunch of
people tonight with you and Bud.
Do what?
I said maybe we can do a show some night and have you and Bud on it.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, actually, I'd probably go have a sandwich and let you guys take over.
The more the merrier, Oh, a couple of weeks ago, I went up to Torrey's Field, Extreme Paintball up in St. Louis, and I just like to say, prime suspects. It's paintball team. Jamie Connolly's part of it. They're doing a hell of a job, with younger kids and stuff like that, and getting them out there playing paintball. They were giving away kits, for kids to play, and their team works hard. It was pretty neat sitting there watching them, talking with them and stuff. It was just awesome. Seeing groups like that actually getting out there and doing stuff, not just for their field, for the kids, everybody. I just like to do a shout out for them guys. Them guys are doing great.
Right.
So keep up the good work on that.
Bud just commented and said we had a great show tonight. What a great guy, huh? I mean,
he is.
You just gotta love him.
He's my favorite people. Yeah,
he's. I can't say enough about him.
No.
So, all right, Bill. Well, I guess that's it for you, buddy.
Yep. All right, I'm out of here.
And next week, I'll see you next week, and we'll pick a winner for that. All right.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, we'll see you.
Brother. You stay safe here.
You too. We'll see you.
All right.
Bye.
Man. Wow, guys, what a show! I mean, the people that chime in, having Bud Orr watch my show. Geez, come on. I mean, that's just cool as hell. That's about all I can say. And having just great guests on like Kenny Stewart, Zach Arbuckle, and Bill Bailey. These guys are just terrific people. I just can't thank them enough for coming on the show. I can't thank all my viewers enough for putting up with us and learning a little bit about the sport and some of the stuff that's happened in the past. Me personally, I love listening to these stories from these guys. They're just absolutely priceless because unless you were there, you never knew that this even happened. So I just think that's absolutely terrific. And one more time, Belkin is having their $500 giveaway. So get on Belkin.com and go ahead and sign up and get $500 worth of Belkin bucks. And that should be a pretty good deal. Again, the people on tonight, thank you very much. The people who watched it tonight, thank you very much. Dynasty won the World Cup. You guys are great. Field won. They make a terrific marker. My hat's off to you guys. So I guess without further ado, next week we're going to have the old school paintball guns guys back on, a different variety. And then the week after, we're going to have the mag guys on. This ought to be pretty cool. AGD mag owners. I think that ought to be sharp. I really, really do. So everybody out there, I want you guys to all stay safe. If you get a chance, definitely go out and play. But from all of us that were on the show tonight, to all of you, from me, please play hard, play safe, but play fair. Until next week, 7 o'clock Pacific time, you guys stay safe. Goodbye now.